Let's ChatChit.
Because I like my own voice. When the night has come and the light is dark and the moon is the only light you'll see. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand. Stand by me.
Hello and welcome to ChatChit.
Well, yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to ChatChit. My name is Will Llewell, and we're here again. As you can hear us singing.
Chest intro, I think.
Check the volume levels on that.
Yeah, I know, I can see. Yeah, I know. Welcome back to ChatChit.
Hello.
This is episode number 13. We're all back together, the original 3. Nick is not here again. We think he's a little bit busy again because he only got back from Japan on a holiday.
Yeah,
a few weeks ago, so he's probably got loads to catch up on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Set up all these figurines that you bought.
Oh, God,
yeah, I
yeah.
saw that. Anyway, right.
Can I just say, are we recording 4K?
No, we're recording in 1080p. We can change.
Recording in 1080p.
We can change it to 4K if you feel like it.
Weren't we in 1080p before?
Yeah,
no,
but this is-
we were in 1080i before.
This is 1080p, this is better. 1080p!
Whoop, whoop.
The world's just got to
You
change.
can see all the blemishes.
I
on
can.
my skin.
Yeah, you can see all the mistakes. Makeup didn't catch. William stopped playing. He's like, William, what did we say about having phones?
I'm operating the camera.
Why don't you have that hooked up to your iPad?
Because the iPad's actually literally about to die. So actually,
Do you want to talk about what you want to talk about first then before your laptop dies?
Yeah, maybe another day. What are we talking
just
about
give
this
just go. So I can
That's-
access on my phone.
You know your iPod's going to die. You know why? Because you were
iPad.
listening to shit on it earlier.
It's an iPad.
iPad, that's what I said.
You said
You said
iPod.
iPod.
Did I?
Yeah.
And also, why would I
Play this
listen to
back.
anything on this? You mean watch stuff?
Same thing.
In
Wanker.
your voice. No.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what's been going on this week? The most interesting news.
Okay, let's see what this is. I've got something else that's really interesting.
Okay, no, go ahead.
No, what's yours? I want to know if mine's
No,
interesting.
the biggest technology thing is the Tesla home battery.
Oh, yes, I did see
Okay.
this.
So Tesla's a world-renowned company that basically makes
Electric.
Tesla cars,
Yeah.
electric cars, and they are basically the industry leaders in terms of that field.
Yeah.
What they have developed, and I think it was rumored about 9 months ago on a
Yeah.
just a bunch of forums I saw. Anyway, they rumored that there'll be an in-house battery option to be running your house to basically take you off the grid,
Yeah.
as it were. So
But surely to charge it, you need to be on the grid, don't you?
true, but the way they explained it is with the use of things like solar panels. You could basically charge your home and run this battery, and it
Yeah.
can basically run your entire house. But that's not its main premise. The way it's been promised is, if you are in a dire situation, for example, your house runs on electricity. Everyone's house does. Say there's a massive earthquake and all the power gets knocked offline.
Yeah,
you would still have power.
Yeah, the
And
battery.
there's enough electricity in these they're not massive, they're quite small.
It's about 3 feet wide, 4 feet long, and about, was it 2 feet deep? A foot or 2 feet deep?
I didn't know the dimensions, to be
I
honest.
think,
I was
yeah,
going
from
to
what I
guess.
read, it was.
Oh,
It's
anyway.
like a car or truck battery then.
Yeah, it's just like it's just a box that can fit
white
inside or outside the house.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and basically you'll stay online for a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, the way these batteries are built and the promise they're in, you could probably charge your house for well over. I think that one statement was a year.
Bloody hell. I suppose
Yeah.
that's minimal use of electrical items like.
No. That's the average household use of a US family in America. So I think it's 2 kids, 2
2.4
parents, and a dog.
children.
I think that's the way they wrote that down. But
See,
if you could do that, you would have enough power to power your house for a year.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
That's insane. That is. That's quite cool. I did see that.
So the 10 kilowatt battery,
Yeah.
okay, which is I believe is the home version, was what they're. No, sorry, that's wrong. 10 kilowatt is the one that they're serving to a house with, with a slightly higher
The
yeah, energy use. That's a 10 kilowatt one, and then there's a 7 kilowatt one. Okay, so the 10 kilowatt one is $3,500.
Right.
Okay, the 7 kilowatt one is $3,000. So it kind of makes sense to pay the extra $500 and get the extra 3 kilowatts.
You've got that extra bit of power, yeah.
And the way, if I remember correctly, and I can't see it here, so the battery weighs 220 pounds. And must be wall mounted. Okay.
And some pretty big screws.
Here we go.
Out of all that, you think about the screws.
Well, you're not
needed.
going to use some silly, crappy, small wood screws, are you?
We'll consider Darwin screws. Snap, snap, snap.
No more,
Great.
no more screws.
And your
No more
battery's on the
nails.
floor.
Yeah, no more nails.
power.
Yeah, that worked. No more nails.
So the battery comes with a 10-year guarantee. This is all according to Elon Musk. And okay, now this is the dimensions, but these are the dimensions according to him. It's about 6 inches thick, and a few feet across, and a few feet tall.
Oh,
There was
6 inches.
literally quotation marks around that.
A few feet.
But arguably, if it's under 3 feet, 3 feet, or 3 feet and 4 feet, and 6 inches thick, that's actually incredibly small considering how much power there is going to be done. So,
It's a shame.
so yes, you could be totally free of the grid if you want, according quotation marks.
If you
and,
understand it,
and I quote, you could be totally free of the
Well, they're
grid.
saying that. I mean, if you use solar to power the battery, depending on how many solar panels you use to power the battery,
But
you possibly could just power your own house without the battery.
But considering, I know what the argument is, if it's night time, and for example, the UK, let's use the UK as a perfect example, it's winter. How much energy time are you going to get for your solar lights compared to how much daylight there is?
Yeah.
So you probably get 4 hours of maximum use of your solar panels. So considering that the average person uses, let's say they're in the house for about 8 hours of average, shall we say, because they come home after work and they spend their day doing whatever they want to do. There's not going to be enough electricity produced. Whereas the battery backup works as, and if you're going to, this is just a hypothetical. You install it. You use regular electricity to build up the energy supply. Once that's done, you take yourself off the grid, and you're running on solar panel. Any electricity you use will slowly be trickling back with the use of the solar panel. So basically, you're using the same amount every single time, but it's being topped up with the use of solar panels. And even if you go beyond that, you still got, I don't know, kilowatts and kilowatts of energy left to be topped up. Say for example, you go, well, we're all going out today. It's a Sunday. We're going to go spend the day outside. Hopefully, by the time you get up, you're kind of making back the electricity you've been spending over time because nothing's on except for maybe the fridge and the TV and whatever. As storage power. So,
I'll have some prices.
But it's saying that you could use it for not just a household. I'm assuming
you can use it to charge your car, can't you?
you could use it to charge your car. Yes, that's
I think
one
that's
of the things.
yeah.
But that'll put up a
But no, I mean, it's
significant
they could use it for other things other than household items. So you could stick it in.
Offices and stuff. It is for business.
There is one. The
businesses.
10 kilowatt one arguably is the business one.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
The 10 kilowatt one is $3,500. This is in dollars. $3,500.
You said that.
I said that.
Have you said it already?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Oh, I thought you converted it to pounds because I didn't know it was in
no.
pounds.
Well, that'll be roughly about $2,000. $2,000 for a 10 kilowatt.
Yeah, just
Lovely.
shy of that.
No,
Not too bad.
$3,500 is not.
Well, about $2,250.
No. Is it?
That's
Something like that.
About 2,700. Okay,
Well,
whatever.
It's half.
It's not half anymore. The dollar's a lot stronger than it was.
Yeah, no, it's just about 1.75 pounds to the dollar, I think, isn't it? No, dollar to the pound.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason, what have you seen?
Oh well, my big news is, you know, the other week one about like thrusters with the stupidly thin battery.
Oh, were you? A few weeks ago.
Yeah, one about you brought up the battery
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Ion battery thing.
and what's happened is the camera stopped working.
Technical difficulties.
Not sure what's going on.
The screen's gone off on the computer as well.
Oh, I turned that fucking thing on. It's just beginning to annoy me. I turned on no sleep. Keep going. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop
I'm just
mentioning
wondering-
things. Just keep talking.
Yeah, but when I
I
look
just
at the
said
window,
technical
like,
difficulties.
when I look at the
making
window,
some
all I see is
technical
ice
difficulties.
crack.
That's not enough.
Yeah, the other week, we were about the battery, the really thin battery that can be charged at like can be charged in like 10 minutes. Weren't you? You mentioned that.
60 seconds.
Yeah, you
60
mentioned
seconds.
that.
Ion battery or something, wasn't it?
And we said that if you mix
It's
that
an
with,
aluminium battery.
Yeah.
Aluminium, that's the one.
and we said if you mix that with say some kind of thrusters, and then you've got like space.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know now. Yes, baby, it's arrived. Well, not arrived as such, but
It's
NASA's
theoretical, isn't it?
NASA's done well. More than theoretical, yeah. NASA's done tests with a new method of travel. Basically, that. I'm going to see if I can get the item up now, just so I can give you more information on it.
You didn't have it saved?
I did. I just got it there. I just had to show it. They've basically created thrusters, but they've used something called an EM drive.
It's
which
an ion
is-
drive, yeah.
EM, no, an EM drive.
Oh no, I'm saying
Yeah,
They've basically
I-
tried to they've almost created what the Star Trek drive
Yeah,
is.
basically, yeah. And they have tested it in, what did I say to you, a hard vacuum like.
Yeah.
So it's similar
Space.
to outer space, but it's hard vacuum. But basically they've created
Yeah,
that,
this time.
and it's just like, oh my god, it's finally arriving. But this company that's part of NASA that's doing it in the Johnson Space Center or something. They test out different kinds of drives anyway, different kinds of creating thrust. So they also work on, like the ion drive, they work on other different kinds of thrust as well. Yeah. But the original concept was created by an Englishman.
But what's interesting is the science community ridiculed him for years,
Yes.
saying that he's a joke, he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's a dumbass.
Only because it
won't work. It won't work.
Because the math didn't make sense. But as soon
also,
as
it was in defiance of the law states of the momentum of Newton's law of motion. That's it.
yeah.
It was basically cancelling that out.
Well, it kind of went against it.
Yeah,
Whatever. So, and now they're saying it's worked. It's worked.
Practically worked enough.
It may be a way of sending rockets, rockets to the moon and shit like that, without
Or
really.
even further than the moon.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
it's
but-
hypothetical. Because again, if it goes past the moon, you go, I wonder how we steer it. Oh, we don't know. I suppose we shouldn't have invested $1 billion doing that when we could have sent it to the moon and we can probably recover it again.
Yeah.
It's all about, I suppose, timing.
So-
the moon's
But
gonna
no,
go.
but it can be that this can be used for driving your car, an airplane,
I know,
a
but the
ship,
arg- no, but
a
the arg-
submarine.
no, but
It
the
can be
arg-
used in everything.
But no, I thought it couldn't be because it had to be in a vacuum.
Well, I think they're testing it for vacuum, but it can
It'll be
be
more-
concept. It can be adapted to be used
It'd
in
be more
atmosphere.
energy
Okay.
efficient for space travel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 100% sure that the way I read it was the only way it would work is if it was in a vacuum. Because as soon as there's any air current or any air resistance,
Yeah.
as it was we do on Earth, the whole thing would just fall apart. It wouldn't work at all. It would just do nothing.
I haven't read about that, but apparently the power to power it.
But this
is-
was Business Insider, so it's probably,
Oh.
they're probably just making it up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the power to supply it though, the amount of power it shouldn't roughly need is like the amount of power a nuclear power station creates.
So you
So
need,
they
you
need
need
to create a way to create that much power in order to be able to
But-
use it efficiently.
But
But
considering that every single day they're making massive advancements in power supply and power
Yeah.
consumption
yeah, exactly.
and
Yeah.
power storage, it would probably 10 years we'll probably be in space.
Mm. Well, it's just
Mass
a degree
Effect,
anyway.
Mass Effect.
Why Mass Effect?
Because Mass Effect is a hell of a lot more awesome than Star Trek or Star Wars.
To be honest, their ship designs are a bit better. Well,
Who's?
No, but surely Mass Effect, there's a massive thing about the spaceships, and the ones in Mass Effect made more sense in terms of the ones that the humans used and shit like that, made more sense for space than anything in Star Wars or Star Trek ever did. Because they were talking about the one in Star Trek, how they said as soon as you hit an atmosphere, the top would just rip off.
Yeah.
You just
No,
go.
no.
It's like, we should have thought about
well,
that.
shouldn't be off. That's why they don't. That's why they get put in space and everything. So they don't go in atmosphere. Apart from Voyager.
But there they do go to an atmosphere, don't they?
In Voyager they do. In the film they do.
Well, we got to get onto Star Trek now, aren't we? Which is quite a bit bad. Doesn't Voyager though go in at an angle, so it doesn't actually hit full on. It goes in at more of an
Yeah,
angle.
but the
you've
amount of
gotta
force. The
Yeah, you've
amount
got
of
to imagine
force.
the amount of force is hitting, and basically, because of the trajectory of the ship itself and
The
how
top.
you got to
That
imagine
circular
it's like
disc
hitting
is
water.
flying off, yeah.
If you're hitting water above 100 feet,
Yeah.
it's like hitting concrete.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's water. The direct impact of your speed and your mass hitting that mass is basically you hitting concrete. It's the
Yeah.
same thing, so you'll die anyway. So imagine a ship which is so hot from entering the atmosphere, hitting a planet full of oxygen. What's going to happen? You're going to kill everyone.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well,
Well, yeah, that's the. Yeah.
hypothetically.
But, you know, who knows what our ships will look like?
Oh, yeah.
who knows what the size?
Well,
spaceship size
there's been
is
that
like.
many different sort of creations. I mean, you got
But all
Halo, Stargate, Star Wars.
Okay, but you've got to think about real world ones. Think about real world ones.
What do you mean real world ones?
As in, they're just big pointy rockets.
Shuttles.
That's the only way they managed to get up because it's a big pointy thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
but
it's
with
not
the
like-
EM drive,
No, but I think
if they put it out there, you can use it and you won't need it. It doesn't matter, will it?
But again, it would because
Well, just
the amount
put it
of
in
power to push it up. If you're getting a massive air current hitting it, trying to leave the atmosphere,
Yeah.
it's like we're going to have to use quadruple the amount of electricity.
Well,
Unless
it
we just made it
depends-
fucking pointy.
It depends which way you go. I mean, if you try and go straight up, it'll be a lot more difficult. You'll get there faster, but it'll be difficult.
But
But,
again-
if you go horizontal,
Again,
so instead of going straight,
Along like the curvature.
along with the curvature of the world, you can just slightly
Again,
inch up.
that kind of makes sense, but the problem is the exact same argument about the mass hitting the exact same atmosphere because the atmosphere has a mass, obviously.
Yeah.
And once you get to enough speed, that mass of air, essentially becomes a solid. So even if you go sideways, the mass is still hitting it. So you're just taking a long way and taking longer to get up there. That's why rockets go straight up, and that's why they don't curve with the Earth. Because the reason they go straight up is because they're trying to get out as fast as we can because
Well,
we're using all the petrol going fucking
Yeah, all the
mental.
fuel, yeah.
So if you go sideways, you're going. It's going to take us about almost twice as long, which is only about 7 minutes or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
To go, but you're using twice as much fucking fuel because you're like, oh shit, we're still going, and it's just as much resistance, and gravity's still working against us. So yeah, fun, isn't it?
Who
Science?
It makes my brain hurt. Well, it's when you start to go.
Yeah, I know.
You start to get into the deep things. You're like, ow.
The only reason I know anything about this because when we used to
have no life?
fly hot air balloons in the Middle East,
Yeah.
I never understood that air has a density, and then it got explained to me when I was studying to become a pilot that effectively your balloon has density because if you hit against something, you'll flatten it, even though it's technically air.
Yeah.
So the air around you is nothing. So if you does nothing to you, but if you put it in a balloon and you capture the air, as in you have a whole, it is within a certain space. If you use that balloon,
Yeah.
that balloon will crush a fucking car because it's a massive amount of air. stuck
You can
in the
basically
base.
just use like a normal blow-up balloon as an example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
exactly,
will effectively hurt you. The mass of that balloon will hurt you. The bigger
Because
the balloon, the more it hurts.
if I hit it at you, you know you're being hit by it, don't you? Just because of that mass of air. Yeah.
Weird, huh? Next.
I sort of knew about this from the Bugatti, but
Pardon?
I sort of knew about the massive air from a Bugatti, but okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing. That's why it's
Yeah,
made
no.
like that because if it kept on
Well, no, it's
flatter, it
It's
wouldn't
not
go
even
in
that. It
fucking-
needs more about the power that a Bugatti has to reach over, what is it, 250 miles an hour, whatever, 220?
I don't know.
It needs so much power to do it because as you start to get faster, air starts to take on more of a soupy content.
Yeah, because it gets thicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you're going, because you're going so fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said about the entire ship idea. Because no matter how, even if you could effectively, if your ship, as it were, could go in really slowly, it wouldn't make any difference. It'd be perfectly fine. It would be like walking into water.
Yeah.
But if you're going really quickly and you hit an atmosphere, it's like hitting a fucking big block of cement.
Then how do the shuttles get past it?
Because remember, they go in like that. So
They
the
go at an
atmosphere's like-
angle and then
So
turn themselves
they go
forwards.
belly in, and then basically the bottom takes all the impact, and they just basically float in, effectively float in, then they
Oh
fly.
yeah, because they get the heat and the resistance, and that basically slows them down. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay, go on.
next subject, Jason.
What do you want me to do it?
Oh, sorry. No, you carry on. I'm just
Okay,
reading more facts
this
about
is
it.
more personal to me, but I don't
I'm
know.
reading more
I
facts
don't know
about
how- I don't know how
the
much
EM
you-
drive. I love it.
I don't know how much you guys care, but statues have been revealed of Edward Snowden, Julian Assange, and I can't remember the guy's called something Manning. He's a former US soldier, and these are the guys who did the leaks of information around the
Oh,
world.
the WikiLeaks.
So the Manning guy was the former US soldier
Okay.
who leaked it to WikiLeaks, and Assange was the person who published it.
Yeah.
And of course, Snowden was the guy who leaked all the NSA details and ran away to Russia. Well, seeked asylum in Russia. So they've unveiled it in Germany, of all places. And interesting enough, I don't know if you probably know or care, but Germany has had a massive row with the US about the fact that the US keeps spying on Germany. And the Germans keep finding out, saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" They go, "Okay, we won't do it again. We won't do it again."
And they do it again.
And they do it again. They go, "You're still doing it." No, my mistake. It's the same
No,
thing.
we
but
sent
didn't
it
stop
left,
yet,
but it
sorry."
went right instead.
I'm
It's a
sorry,
miscommunication in
sorry.
the drone, sorry.
And then again they've done it, And this kind of told the US ambassador to get the fuck out. You can piss off out the country now because you're still spying on us.
What, the US embassy? They told them to get the fuck out?
They told the ambassador to get the fuck out. Yeah. So they kicked him out of their fucking country because you can fuck off. Because the argument, interesting enough, I didn't know this until recently, that, you know, everyone's always been taught that US soil, so if you go to an embassy,
you're on effectively
their soil.
Yeah.
100% not true.
Really?
It's actually lent land. So it's land that's donated to you. So the country it's in protects that land, but it doesn't belong to the US. It's just like kind of like an extension of it somehow.
Yeah.
So you could the police could walk in and raid the fucking place if they want to, as long as the person doesn't have oh shit! What's it called? No. It's called something.
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity. As long as they don't have that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can just basically. So if they really wanted to in the UK, but the UK are a bunch of pussies, they could walk into that thing and get Assange out of that fucking embassy, drag him off, and go, right, you're going to jail, bitch.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you back where you fucking started from. You're gonna get arrested for being a paedophile. But whatever. Well, whatever. All the stuff they did I think was pretty good.
Well, there's one instance of in England, in London somewhere, there was I think it was just a small bedroom.
The guy started his own country.
No, it was some Slovenian royal or something giving birth in London, but she wanted to give birth on her own territory.
That was in Germany during.
No. This was in England. So they got some of Slovenia. I think I'm using Slovakian dirt. I'm using Slovakia as an example, but I don't know if it was.
And they got
some of her dirt.
And they
put it under the bed.
Yeah, this was in
just so she could give birth.
This was in Germany during when the wall was up.
As well as in London.
And it was a Yugoslavian woman.
As well as in London, man.
It was a Yugoslavian woman, and the argument was she was basically away from her country because she obviously I think sought asylum or ran away from the country because it was just basically melting down.
Yeah.
She ran off to. I'm sure it was German. I'm pretty sure it was Germany. Whatever the story was, it's still a true story.
Yeah.
She refused to give birth on foreign soil, so they went and got soil, this big glass jar full of soil from their country.
Stuck it under her bed.
And effectively she gave birth on home soil. But I always thought, how does she know it's Yugoslavia? It's like, just go outside, dig it up, and then come back in an hour. Yeah, Yugoslavian soil! Woohoo!
That's a good point. How do you know?
I'm pretty sure it was Yugoslavian. I may be wrong about where it was.
I was using Slovakia as an example.
But it definitely was Yugoslavian woman. Yeah.
But I swear it was somewhere in London.
I always thought it was.
It basically became part of the Yugoslavian embassy. That room became part of the Yugoslavian embassy.
I thought it was either, I think it was East Germany where it happened, or West Germany where it happened, where it was the only nice room in this entire hotel.
Yeah.
They let her go in there to give birth, and that's when she demanded, no, I want Yugoslavian soil. But again, I haven't had that story in years. Go, Jason, what's up?
The Apple Watch.
Oh, stop! Oh no!
What?
Shit, you know what? I forgot to do this. I forgot to press the button and double check if Matthew's in a relationship. Are you, Matthew, in a relationship?
What do you mean press the button?
A new way of doing it!
What button?
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm
No,
not.
he's not in a relationship! Go.
Beautiful. Anyway, the Apple Watch. I'm surprised you still turn up to these.
I'm surprised I still do as well. I have been told about what you did last week.
Yeah, I told you what we did last week.
No, he's not.
That was amazing.
It's like
that was
it was
a terrible episode, but that's the only complaint.
Yeah, that's the best. Yes, the Apple Watch. You know, you can buy a gold version for £9,000 and all those bollocks. If you have wrist, it's got a heart rate monitor on it, so it detects your heart rate.
Oh, I love this story.
If you have tattoos, wrist tattoos, you are dead. The watch cannot detect your heart rate through tattoos.
It doesn't know the difference between you and a tattoo and nothing. It's like, okay, nothing.
It's like it can't detect your heart rate.
So basically, the ink in the tattoo stops.
Yeah, it stops it from detecting your pulse. So basically, if you have wrist tattoos and you're wearing an Apple Watch, you might as well just not have the boss. Might as well not bother having the heart rate monitor because it's like, oh, I'm dead. Okay. Oh, I'm dead.
Isn't that fucking
What's
incredible?
the point?
How the hell?
Yeah.
Does a tattoo?
It's just through It's the type of device,
sensor.
What they use basically to detect the heart rate. It just hits the it just can't penetrate the ink of the tattoo.
It's ridiculous,
But
isn't it?
It's only
This
ink. How the hell?
Multi-million dollar
device.
device.
So what?
And it gets foiled by a bit of ink.
So what? Even kids who don't have tattoos, but when you were a kid, I'm pretty sure we've all done that. You've allowed
if you
to draw
on
your
yourself,
arms.
it may not work.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So kids that draw on your arms. Oh, I want to draw like that. Take your watch off. Draw. Yeah. Put your watch back on. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Miss, according to my watch, I'm dead.
And then they panic and phone the ambulance. It's like, yeah, you joined your wrist, you twat.
Oh, is he wearing an Apple Watch, yeah? Yeah, slap him and tell him to go up.
Tell him to wash that shit off. That meant the watch, obviously.
Not himself.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Is
done?
that it just for the Apple Watch? Just the absolute
Yeah,
shit?
It's still a piece of shit.
It's still an
overpriced.
overpriced piece
The
of shit.
first development apps are supposedly crashing non-stop. They
Yeah.
don't work with the phone half the time. What a piece of shit. This
And
is why
sorry,
I own a pedal.
I was about to say, how's the Android devices doing?
Well,
The Android watches, how are they doing? Are they fine?
I don't know.
You've got one with your phone.
I own a Pebble. I think you'll find it's a separate OS, not an Android OS. Booyah.
Alright, fine.
But I think they're working very fine.
The same
Oh,
thing
yeah,
happened.
my Pebble's about 4 years old now, and it's
Oh,
never
nice.
stopped working. It's perfect.
Didn't Apple have the same problem though with the iPads? The first issue iPads all crashed. All didn't work properly as well as they were supposed to.
I can't remember.
But claims.
That was years ago.
So a long
Yeah.
time ago, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you guys a picture.
Okay.
So there's a
Oh my god, that's your pic now. It's like,
there's a very oh no, it's a penis. There's a picture of this woman.
Yeah.
yeah.
For some reason, there's like spray paint lines on that.
Yeah, because it's all.
See-
What, the red bits?
Yeah, and it's gonna come. You're gonna people who are watching. It's
Yeah,
gonna
hopefully
come
you'll be
up.
able to see
It's
it.
gonna come up here. You're gonna watch it here.
Okay, yeah, that's
Back a
gonna be
bit,
me.
back a bit, back more, about there. We're gonna do it there. Okay.
Yeah,
And so they were investigating.
We'll try and point to the lines.
yeah.
They were investigating, going, I wonder what the hell happened there. What who
So it looks like someone spray painted the picture.
Someone spray painted the picture.
Yeah.
But they thought, it's so high up. How the hell did the guy climb up there? First answer was they tied a rope, they lowered themselves down, sprayed it, and ran away because they thought the police were coming. Nope, somebody used a drone. Somebody got a drone, somehow managed to. I think the way it was is the gimbal, the gimbal arm.
Yeah.
So like on my drone,
Yeah.
if you pull the gimbal arm, the arm will go down.
Yeah.
So you attach a spray paint thing, press this gimbal, and it will spray the thing and go brrrr, and it goes away. You fly off with the drone.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
That is brilliant.
Isn't that
That's
great?
amazing.
So supposedly it's the first ever time drones have been used to vandalise.
Graffiti.
in the
So,
world.
yeah. I can't remember where I saw it, but I did see a picture of the Amazon delivery drone thing,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
but it had a bit of a different caption. It said skeet shooting, but with prizes.
Yeah, I've seen that picture,
Good,
yeah.
I like that.
But I've been watching a few drone videos on the old YouTube. Other video viewing platforms are available.
Oh, and it was Kendall Jenner, by the way. Kendall Jenner? The bitch who's related to the other fucking stupid bitch, that bitch, Kardashian bitch.
Who cares?
Okay.
Oh,
No, these
you know
drones are
what?
going mad.
I'm going to have to interrupt you. Let me just jump ahead, because I want to jump ahead to my story, because we're going to stick to Kardashian, because Kardashian's very important, and we all want her to be on our news feed. Okay?
Clearly, yeah. Wait,
So,
No, we don't.
here's some advice. How to stop Kim Kardashian ever fucking showing up in any of your news feeds ever. Okay, so someone's obviously
Don't go online.
someone's developed an algorithm
yeah.
where you can effectively block all news about that stupid, useless fucking bitch family. But I would say I show very much respect to her. I think her stepfather, who is something. What's his name? Some Jenner. Bruce Jenner,
Oh, okay.
who has come out as a transvestite. Oh, not transvestite. I don't know if it's transvestite. Transgender, because he was born a man, but he
Wants to be a woman.
wants to be a woman, and he's all his life he's believed he's been a woman, and
Yeah.
obviously he comes from a generation which was frowned upon. If you did that, you were fucking done.
Yeah.
And considering that he was basically boosted to the fucking limelight because of the Olympic win, they said, you know what? I think he said to himself, I'm never going to do this. But he has come out and is, I think, having a change. I think he has breasts now, and he,
Yeah.
you know, he dresses as a woman, has a ponytail, all that kind of stuff. And I say a big congratulations to him. He's quite cool. But the rest of his like stepdaughters and shit are fucking idiots.
Well, that's not exactly his problem though. He only married into the family.
I think Kendall Jenner is his daughter, and so she started this craze. People wanted to have the same lips as she has because they're the lips that she bought because they're a fucking idiot family.
So like this.
Except for Bruce Jenner. Yeah, basically they're big stupid duck lips, but they're meant to be natural. But they're not
I
natural.
was thinking more orangutan.
She
Yeah.
bought them. And so these kids,
Yeah.
have been getting like cups and stuff and sucking the air
Yes.
out. of it.
Yeah, I saw this.
Make their
Yeah.
lips really big, and supposedly it's so bad you could give yourself gangrene doing this shit to yourself.
Well,
'cause
it also
stops
can-
the blood circulation going to your lips.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it can also fuck your lips up.
That's what gangrene does. Fuck your lips up. It make your lips
No, but
drop off.
I mean, you all did it when you were kids. You sort of.
1 or 2 seconds, but these kids are doing it for 5, 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's keeping the. I mean, usually your lips would go back to normal within a few seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
These lips are staying like that for hours on end.
Yeah.
So
So
walking
walking around like.
some of these kids have done it so badly they have internal bleeding.
Ouch.
All I can think of is Eddie Murphy, with
Are you saying black people have big lips?
No, the Nutty Professor.
You're saying black people have big lips.
I'm not saying black people have.
He does do that.
Yeah, the stage show. Fist commands like that. Hey fellas!
So, let me tell you guys about this thing. It is an app called Card Block. That's KARDBLOCK. Card Block. Now, Card Block is specifically designed for the entire Kardashian clan. So, if you think these mutant hybrid big jelly injecting your ass bitches fucking just ruin your life personally, they ruined my day. You can download that app, have it running on your computer, and it will completely block any information of them ever coming up in anything of you're doing. So if you go on, say for example, you go on the Daily Mail website, why would you do that? You're not a racist idiot fuck. But if you do, it will block any news of it ever coming up.
That's nice, man.
So I recommend that everyone goes to hashtag, what did I just say it was?
Card block.
KARDBLOCK. You know,
like Kardashian.
Can't go to Card Block, use hashtag Card Block and say that you've used it. Tweet at Kim Kardashian going, you're such a cunt, we're fucking blocking you for life. Fuck you, bitch! Hashtag fuck Kardashian.
I think she should use it, because then she won't be able to publish anything.
Every time I tap my own name, I can't do nothing. Oh no, I got famous for having sex with a black guy. That's basically what she's famous.
Is that how it started? She just shagged Kanye and that was it?
No, she shagged a guy called Ray J. Ray J was... Oh, what's her name? Brandy. I think her name was Brandy. She's like a musician, American musician. I think that's her brother. Oh, sorry, is the wind picking up?
Yeah.
Why don't we... Okay, yeah. Anyway. Okay, let's pause. Okay, let's just stop for a second. Let's stop for a second.
Pause.
Now. No, Jason, why don't you stand up and close the window? Jason, why don't you stand up and close the window?
Because that means he has to stand up. He hasn't stood up since he got here.
It's not doing it now, it's fine.
And we're back.
Sorry, yes, as you said, we're back.
Right.
So, Ray J was a woman called Brandy's brother. She was quite famous in the 90s, or the early 2000s. And obviously he's famous because he fucked Kim Kardashian, who was a nobody. And she only got famous for getting fucked. That's the only reason that bitch is famous. Now,
why is the other white girl... I can't remember her name.
What other white girl?
The white girl that's been like in prison 5 times for DUI, but then she's always been released 2
Lindsay
years later.
Lohan?
No.
what? A white guy? White girl?
White
Paris.
Yeah,
Paris Hilton.
Yeah, why is she famous? She only
okay.
moved because she fucked
Before you
up
go
Jones,
anything,
wasn't it?
let's be very careful. They're very rich, and everything we're saying is quite liable. So they could come and take everything of mine, which is probably a camera. I only own one camera, one computer. I'm probably a half-drunk coke over there and a half-drunk coke here.
Actually, technically you don't own those. They're a gift from me. So.
Well, no, but you're gifted them to me, so thus I own them. So Paris Hilton can take them. Well, fuck you, Paris Hilton too. But you know what? Actually,
just don't put it in the tagline.
Yeah, hashtag fuck Paris Hilton. What have I been mentioning today? Let's have a look.
I wouldn't be surprised if she looks herself up. Oh my god, my poor bike is it's caught in the rain.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway, so actually, you know what? I know Paris Hilton does we give her a lot of shit because she just basically had a sex tape, but to be honest with you, she does a lot of charity work. She's a very good person. So
is she?
Yeah, she's been
Why?
Maybe now, yeah.
But but
years
before, no,
ago.
she's just a stupid skanky bitch.
With that sex tape thing, did she record it and then release it herself?
Supposedly, no.
Supposedly.
So with that one, her ex-boyfriend released it. He basically sold it because he wanted a lot of money and people were willing to pay.
Yeah.
But Kim Kardashian obviously sold it to herself. And her family turned around and rallied around her going she was expressing herself by getting fucked on camera. How is that expressing yourself, you dumb fucking cunt?
Yeah.
And when did Kanye demand of the payment?
Kanye West, yeah.
Kanye.
Wonder how much he
Wasn't
paid
it
for
with
the
him?
tape.
No, it wasn't.
No, no,
Ray J.
Oh, was it
She's-
later? I
she's
thought
now
she did
married
one
to him.
recently.
No.
No? Do you really think I listen to the shit?
No, but actually, you know what? Oh my god, we
He
went to
knows more than I do.
we were meant to block Kim Kardashian. We spent the last 5 minutes talking about it.
Anyway.
Hashtag Kim Kardashian equal cunt. Okay, next.
Just a few little things. Amazon UK, Their minimum spend for free delivery is £10. Yeah.
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 They've doubled it. You now spend £20 to get free delivery.
Oh, fuck off.
Apparently, yeah. Which I thought was I never realised that because I've always bought things that are like £5 and got them delivered free anyway.
Yeah, so did I. I bought a £2.99 cap.
That's what I was thinking.
Pipe
That's
cap.
this-
I
this-
I
come up
ordered
with a thing and I was like-
ordered a book and it said free deliveries. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's like what, £2?
That's £6. Yeah.
Alright, calm down. But yeah, apparently they've doubled it to £20. So who knows what's that going to do? But you know, that's a piss take. Also, what have I got? A funny. Okay, in Manchester, you know, some of the roads in Manchester might be like potholed.
You mean the whole place is a shithole?
Yeah.
But the roads have got massive potholes.
Because
As well as the people.
Apparently
yes, this story.
There's a man in Manchester who's gone round to draw outline of penises
Yes.
around the potholes to get them filled in. And apparently, yeah, it's hilarious. The council have said, "Oh no, that has nothing to do with them getting filled in. We're just going through a process of getting them filled in." But it's just funnily enough, when he draws a penis around it,
They go
it
and
gets
do
filled
it.
in. And I like how I'm saying it. He's drawing a penis and it's getting filled in. Filled in. Anyway, I'm proud
That's
of it.
terrible.
I've already done
Yeah.
that story.
Terrible.
Do you guys remember Groove Shark, the music streaming service?
It sounds familiar, yeah.
It's pretty old. Everyone kind of stopped using it about
Yeah.
5 years ago. Anyway, they've shut down.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I know, but really, they started 10 years ago. Okay, and they were one of the first, if not the first people to start this music streaming service. Yeah, and you didn't have to pay; it was completely free. But here was the problem: they never paid for any rights.
Oh,
Not for
so that's 10 years.
Not for one right in the last 10 years. So one of the conditions that these massive mogul bastard dick faces decided to do was they said, look, either we sue you to kingdom come, and we keep suing you, sue your parents, sue your fucking dog, you know.
I love that.
Was either shut down or that's it. And I think they may have done a payout, but I think one of the main conditions was that they had to shut down.
Yeah.
And they had to shut down immediately.
Yeah.
So they did. And there was a big apology on the website, the Groove Shark website. It's basically a big grey page with white text saying,
we were naughty.
We were naughty. Basically, we uploaded music, our users uploaded music, our workers uploaded music. We never asked for permission, we never paid anyone, we just did what we wanted.
Bloody hell.
And they're shut down.
Oh.
But this is one of those internet sites, these are one of these websites that was, these are one of the first websites, really, in terms of what it was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, a music streaming site 10 years ago. Think about 10 years ago. I knew people just getting iPods 10 years ago. So,
Yeah.
so
10 years ago, I was
Well-
walking around with an iPad. That was 40 gig.
crazy, huh?
Better than most computers at that time, I think.
Well.
Well, no, most computers you get off shelf.
But you're thinking about, but it's probably about 300 quid for about a terabyte hard drive back then, maybe 10 years ago. No, that's not fair. About 150 quid for about a terabyte hard drive, where current is 30 quid.
No.
Yeah, probably.
But no, it was this big bulky thing. It was brilliant. I loved it. Just broken. It just broke randomly. It's annoying.
I remember the only reason mine broke is because I wouldn't stop dropping it every few minutes because I was like, it's not working.
I think mine just broke through old age, my iPod. I had an iPod Classic though, so I got it about 7 years ago.
So did I actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
mine was
mine
technically Randy.
Both of mine still working.
Mine just broke through old age. So, or it
Screen's
just stopped
not
working.
Literally, I left it outside in the cold bombs and that was it, the screen. Started getting the lines off. Like the pixels were getting damaged.
Oh, it's interesting how you leave things outside in the hot and the cold and they tend to break. Lipos.
What? I didn't leave that outside, that was left in my car.
That's still technically outside.
It's in my car, it's inside.
In your car, which is where? Outside.
But it's inside.
Would you leave your dog in the car for over a day if it's a really hot day?
No.
Well, what would happen?
I'd wind a window down. Someone would come along and smash the window.
Because it would die. So why are you leaving your batteries in there? I know.
Batteries don't need to breathe, they don't need water, they don't need food.
Yes, no, they need to be optimal temperatures, don't they? Anything else, Jason, your side?
Have you got a Kinect? A Microsoft Kinect?
I do not.
Have you got a projector?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a knack for code?
Not really.
If you had all three, you could basically create your own Star Trek like holodeck. Yeah,
What?
apparently Microsoft, the only reason Microsoft bought Minecraft is so they can do this VR thing
Yeah.
and stuff and all this. But also, apparently they're
They're not calling it VR, they're calling it...
oh, I can't remember now.
AR, actual reality.
No, no, AR, augmented reality.
Augmented reality, yeah.
Augmented
They're
reality.
calling it that. But the Microsoft now have basically, you can, if you've got what?
He's thumbing himself up, and I'm saying no.
Yeah,
Big
basically.
loser sign across Matthew's face now. Go on.
Yeah, they're releasing. They're going to be releasing tutorials and stuff. It's a long old process to do it, but basically, you'll hook the connector, you'll hook your projector up, and basically you create your own holodeck.
They need like 3 or 4 projectors.
In
I suppose
theory.
it's just to get there.
You
in
can't
theory,
interact
yeah.
with it, but
Well, no, you would be able to with the Connect.
Yeah, because with the Connect you use your hand gestures.
no. As in, it's going to be. I don't understand how it works because surely
No,
the
I
projector would
can't
have to
either.
project onto a flat surface. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
so
the
you'll
projector
project onto the wall, yeah, and then you'd have to connect there against that same wall looking at you. So
And then you'll be in there.
Yes,
so
but you
it's
could
holodeck
look at
like.
yourself messing with it, and basically you going, I'm Uhura.
Why did you go straight for Uhura?
Because she was the first black woman on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and in space. Technically.
No.
In theory.
Fictionally. Fictionally.
Yeah, but apparently they're doing this, so which is, you know. What?
On TV.
On TV.
That's 100% correct. Her and Kurt were the first interracial kiss on TV.
Yes, it was. He knows
And
stuff.
she tried to quit at one point, but Martin Luther King, I think maybe junior or maybe senior, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
saw her and said, what you're doing is very important, you have to stick with
Yeah,
it. And she
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Because of that. I'm okay.
Okay.
Fight the power!
Woo! Back the power!
Even though I'm technically white, so I'm technically the power. Even though I have no money or no power.
I'm technically the. Yeah. But yeah, but they're apparently doing that, which is kind of awesome but confusing at the same time.
Yeah. You need, I think, a good...
Oh, God. Technical issues, taking a break.
Issues.
Oh, God, what do we do?
There. What will you do, William? What? Yeah, I was wondering why you unplugged that.
And we're safe!
Why did you unplug it?
So I was going to charge your iPad, but I couldn't bother. And we're back. Sorry about that again. I know we keep going off, but we keep...
Having technical problems. Of some
Because
sort.
we can't sort anything out.
Okay, so an anonymous messaging app called Secret, which was at one point worth $100 million.
And anonymous messaging.
So you could send messages and no one can know who you are, and no one can... It's an encrypted messaging app, okay?
Oh.
Only you knew who you were, you knew the person you were messaging, but only you knew them. So if someone, say for example the NSA or anything like that tried to read it, it would be encrypted, but they wouldn't know who you were, they wouldn't know who the receiver was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? It's being shut down. It's
Oh,
worth
I
$100
wonder
million, and they decided to shut it down. It's worth £66.5
I never
million.
heard of that.
It's because it was a secret.
Ooh.
See what I did there? Because it's called Secret.
Do you think that actually had any users because it was called Secret?
Nobody knew.
Why haven't we got people using this app? This is a brilliant app. Why haven't we got people using it? Have you advertised? No, it's a secret. Ha
So yeah, the problem was there was a lot of cyberbullying. So people were getting these random, like these
Oh,
poor
no,
kids
yeah.
were getting messages going, "Oh, you're a cunt, you're a bitch." Which I want to send to Kim Kardashian. So
First she's got to get Secret.
no, you can send it to their phone,
Oh, right.
but they'll never know who you were because they're all encrypted. But it's being shut down now, so I can't do it. So I have to use my regular phone number.
If I think I remember correctly, your game Watch Dogs, which was a fucking shambles, the app that they released for the game, so you
Oh,
can
the
like do
companion
things
app.
and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently you could do similar things on that. You could send a message, like I could send a message to him, and
Oh, that's
on the
right.
phone it would say, "Oh, decrypt," and it would decrypt it. But basically it would be a standard decryption kind
Yeah,
of thing.
but the problem
you could do
is-
similar
But you
things.
The
could
problem
do
is
the same
Ubisoft can read your messages because they have all that
Yeah.
software.
They did the same. You could do the same thing with pictures on that app as well.
Yes, it's
So you could decrypt it.
You get them sending each other penis pictures. You're like, "Is that my penis? Is that his penis? We have the same penis. What's the penis?"
You're obsessed with penis. Aren't
It is.
you? Today, sorry, forever.
And ever. Always.
So yeah, Batman Dark Knight.
Batgirl.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Ah.
Have you seen the most recent trailer?
No.
Watch the most recent trailer as soon as you can. Obviously not during this.
As soon as we finish with this, we'll get it done.
Yeah, no. Because there's a gameplay trailer which just looks amazing. They've released a gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
And also
Oh,
they've released.
what are we talking about now? Is it Dark Knight?
Arkham Knight, sorry.
is what he means. Arkham
Based in the new game.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Arkham
I
Knight,
thought you were
Sorry,
about a
not
movie.
Yeah, no.
I thought they were actually bringing the Batman movie out with
No.
Tosser boy. What was his name?
Christian Bale,
No, because he left in the last one, didn't
Ben Affleck.
they? Yeah.
No, he's going to be in.
He's got to be in the new Superman, but I thought they would have brought out a Batman movie, just Batman on his own doing something before the Superman.
They will do that before Justice. I think they probably do it before Justice League.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
But yeah, there's a new video out that basically shows all these fight scenes and all this blah blah.
Yeah.
And he's doing combos, but you'll see someone throw an enemy in the air, and Batman will just like jump up in midair and just slam dunk him into the ground. And you're like, wait, who the hell is that character? Nightwing. Oh, it's Robin. Oh, it's Batgirl. It's like, what?
So what he's saying is these players are playable. They're their characters, but they're playable by someone else.
I'm not sure if they're playable.
Oh, so
they're 100% playable.
So they're not. So
you
not
could join
automated.
his. No. So you could join his session.
Yeah.
I think they technically are automated. They're in the background every once in a while. But
Oh,
if
yeah.
you join his session, and this is the stupid part of this, Batman will go back and disappear, and you, as a second player from a different system, will jump in and start playing his single player. And he no longer has control over that single player. This is how ridiculous this idea is. And they've shown it. They're going, so how do you come back? So, the first player can come back once the second player leaves. It's like, so wait a minute. The second player goes, oh, kill you, die. He's like, what the fuck is going on?
That's ridiculous.
See, I thought you were on about
So you
someone
won't
can jump in.
So not
as
co-op play,
Batgirl,
It's not.
Nightwing, Robin.
Essentially, it's not co-op play. It's basically domination play. By whoever the next player is a dominating player. So he takes over until you decide tag out.
But can't you just turn the system off?
I suppose effectively you
Just
can.
fuck you.
But
That makes no sense.
there's another problem with fucking Batman. They were
Batman.
what's said Batman?
It sounded like you said black man.
Ooh.
No, honestly, it sounded like you said black
Racist.
man.
Racist.
I heard Batman.
How
Big
is that
Simon rejects his
racist?
head. Racist. Okay, so another problem with that is I was watching it thinking, okay, I get these characters going to be like dancing around every once in a while.
Yeah.
But they're basically going to be following him non-stop.
Some of the
If he
combos-
ever gets into a predicament where he goes, I'm locked in a cage, I've broken out, now I'm fighting people,
Where are all these
and they're
guys?
back again, fighting. What the fuck were they doing? He's hiding in the after going, I'll deal with it himself.
I just stood at the top going.
They're just still in the
got
booth, having a beer, having a smoke.
What's that? Is it acid? I'll be fine, I'll be fine. But
Yeah,
he's
he'll
got
get
acid.
out of it.
I'll be fine, I'll be fine.
He got himself
It'll be
in
fine.
this.
Passes that beer. Passes that beer.
He's dead. Oh, we should have intervened. What the fuck are you doing up there in the rafters, you dumb fucks?
Exactly, yeah. It's
Did he need
ridiculous.
help? No, he's alright. That's what they're doing.
Ridiculous. Okay, and another problem with this Batman game is that they're pushing really hard for their season pass. For
Right.
people to buy their season pass. But they're saying if you buy it now, it's a bit cheaper. But I think it's something like, and I'm not kidding, the exact same price as the game itself, the season pass. So the game might be $49.99, and the season pass is either 50 quid, same as the price, or it might be 40 quid.
But what's the season pass going to get you?
The
Yeah,
season pass
gives
is
you
going
all
to
the
get you
characters.
6 months of DLC,
Right.
but they're not telling anyone
When
what
they're
the DLC.
releasing.
No, what the DLC is.
Ah, right.
So they can turn around and go, the next 6 months we're going to release skins. Ha 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 ha. We got 40 quid, and we basically gave you 1 quid's worth of fucking work. Fuck you all.
The Batgirl is part of the one of the DLCs, but it's
This is the bullshit. This is the bullshit. They refuse to tell anyone what's in this 6 months worth of DLC.
Jesus
They're basically asking you to give them money on a blind promise they might give you something. So they might give you a bunch of multiplayer shit in the first 6 months.
Yeah.
On the 6 month and the first day, they turn around and go, oh yeah, by the way, we're releasing a bunch of story DLC. It's $12.99 each. Thank you very much.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
And
And
if
the fact
you
that they're
don't get the-
charging
if you
a
don't get the-
similar price to the game, they're basically making pay twice
Yeah.
for one fucking game.
yeah. If you don't buy the season pass, you can buy the DLC separately, obviously, but you'll probably
Yeah.
be paying 30 quid a time for
Yeah, a
for
much
one
higher-
playable
But
character.
that's the
much
thing, you
higher.
could turn around, you could look at it and say, well, I don't want that DLC.
Yeah, but there'll be people that
So
want to play
you can
it as well,
you
they
can
wanna play
choose.
as Nightwing, they
Yeah,
wanna
but you
play
can
as this.
choose to pay for that DLC. But you've got the season pass, you're going to get it. Because like Will says, it's a blind bet.
The argument is, okay, you go, well, you know, I'd like to play as Nightwing, I'd like to play as Robin, I'd like to play these 2 DLC parts,
Yeah.
but the rest of the other 8 things I don't want. So either I spend the, 12 quid each, which equates to, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 48 quid,
Yeah.
or I bet 40 quid beforehand, pay that,
And possibly
and
get
get
all of it.
everything. But the argument could be, or you get basically none of the stuff you want and a bunch of crap and a bunch of costumes.
Yeah. And then the stuff you want is released after the 6 months.
Yeah, this is the bullshit. They should absolutely turn around and say, this is what we're going to build, this is what we're going to do,
Yeah.
this is what we're promising. But
Yeah.
they're not. They're currently going, well, fuck you, really.
They may do that later on, but you don't know. We don't know. They may turn around in 2 months before the game and say, season pass downloaders, holders will get this.
This is an timed exclusive, so I think this runs out, this buying DLC, season pass early runs out, then the price goes up.
But when's the 6 months start? When you buy the
As soon as the game is released.
So when it's the game's released. So you don't buy the season pass now, and then 4 months down the line, the game gets released. So you've only got 2 months left.
You can no longer buy the DLC. So after a certain period, you can no longer buy the season pass.
Bloody hell.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous? How can people treat so bad? They treat customers like.
Well, people who buy it are idiots.
No, people who buy the season,
Yeah, that's what I mean. People who buy the season pass
are idiots because you're basically giving them money and they go,
You're gambling.
people are buying, so
You're
people
just
want it,
basically
obviously.
gambling. Fun nice. Anything else, Jason?
Well, you know, me and Will have spoken about things, have we?
Yeah, we're the only two who've done anything today.
Come on.
Yeah, because I haven't done any research. You two did research before.
Do you
Next
know any
week-
news?
I'll tell you what, next week, you're going to bring all the research.
Get my fuck.
You have to.
No.
Fine, you have to stand outside while we record.
Yeah, I won't. No.
And your voice going,
Simple as, I won't show up.
I want to contribute my penis in this bowl.
What?
That's what I'm saying, you're saying.
I want to contribute to my penis.
See, the problem is I can ask Jason what size your penis is, because... God, that's so weird.
What are you thinking about our penises?
That is slightly worrying. I'm sat next to him.
P9.
He's thinking about our penis.
Any games been released lately? I
I haven't seen anything, no. I know
I
about
thought I remember one being released, but I can't remember what it was. No.
basically all about the games that I've seen just about.
Grand Theft Auto 5's on PC, that's all I remember.
That's.
Oh!
What's it? The new thingy?
I have heard.
Konami. Konami are currently in this fucking weird... Did we talk about this last week?
I think we might have, but it sounds familiar. I might have read it, or you might.
I'm not going to bring it up. Konami is going through this bit of a weird fucking time where Hideo Kojima, or Kojima-san, is leaving Konami, allegedly. But, so they have decided to kick his name off all these stuff.
Yeah.
They kicked his name off Metal Gear Solid, but now they've put it back. Yeah, don't ask me why. They've delisted themselves from the New York Stock Exchange, but they've given a reason to that. They're saying that the amount of people who buy stocks on the New York Stock Exchange in terms of Konami stock is so small that it's not worth paying stock listings. So they might as well just be traded in Europe or London, because London's the only place that matters, and Japan. Okay?
Yeah.
So they're the only places that's going to be listed from now on. Silent Hills is cancelled. Dead. It's dead and gone.
Really?
So the guy from The Walking Dead who was going to be part of it, the guy who plays...
That's going to be an awesome game.
It was going to be fucking... Did you play PT?
No, I saw videos on it.
Amazing.
Video of it.
Fucked up.
Amazing, yeah? All that effort, all that time, gone. That's it. Done. It's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
So just because Hideo Kojima said, I'm done.
But we don't... Well, the thing is...
Konami's turned around and said, fuck you,
No.
everything you want is gone.
Nobody really knows. There's no answer. No one's officially saying anything. So Metal Gear Solid is obviously costing them tens and tens and tens of millions.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's probably one of the most expensive games ever made. Maybe besides that shithole thing, Destiny. Okay, but the production values and it has a fucking story is going to be quite good compared to Destiny, which is shit in every kind of way. So
Hashtag fuck Destiny.
we haven't done that in a long time.
No.
So the problem is they're spending all this money on Metal Gear Solid, and Hideo Kojima is going to be part of the people doing Silent Hills. They're like, well, basically we have two massive holes where money's being thrown in and nothing coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, so they said, well, why don't we cancel one and concentrate on the other? Because Konami don't do video games primarily. Their primary things are like arcade machines and pinball machines and all that kind of shit. And
Because they did Dance Dance Revolution, didn't they?
yeah, video
That
games.
was massive.
Video games is one of those things. They said, well, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it a little bit. And that started with the NES because that's when they did different companies and all that kind of shit. And the Nintendo seal of quality. But I think they're going to release Metal Gear Solid, and they've openly said they're hiring a bunch of teams. So clearly, the people who are working Metal Gear Solid 5 can all be laid off.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as the game's out. They're hiring a bunch of more teams to pump out as many Metal Gear Solid games a year as they can. Imagine Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty.
Right.
Okay, same business line.
Yeah.
And the problem is they're going to really concentrate on mobile because the biggest platform in Japan currently and Asian district is mobile phones.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pumping out either one console game every year or 2 years, and definitely 1 or 2 portable
Mobile
games. Mobile games every year. So basically going to completely saturate the market with Metal Gear Solid.
Won't that mean people get shit with it though?
Absolutely. The way people are sick of Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty. I have no interest. I haven't bought the last 2 Call of Duties.
I haven't bought any Call of Duty since I had Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare. That's it.
I had Black Ops 2.
Then I started playing
I had Ghost.
Battlefield 3.
I had Ghost, I can't know why I picked Ghost, it's boring.
Yeah.
He's saying about on gaming news, it's not really gaming news as such, but by December the 21st, 2016, we will have ourselves an Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh god, this is the
Michael Fassbender.
Michael
Fassbender's supposed to be acting in it, yeah.
I heard about him being. He was up and.
Apparently they're going to start recording in
I
September.
can't think of the word. He was.
What year is it coming out?
Next year. December next year.
2016?
Yeah.
I thought you
They're
said
gonna
2015.
No, it's 2016. It's going to come out. They're going to start recording this year in September. Yeah.
Failed. Telling you right now.
Well, no, that's why they're taking their time with it.
It's supposed to be along to the first game.
No. Apparently,
that's what the original rumours were supposed to be. It's supposed to be along to the first game.
Fassbender's supposed to be
playing Altair.
No, apparently he's rumored to be playing Desmond Miles. But he said to the answer to his report, it was like, "Don't believe everything you read. You know, it's all rumours. That's the first rule. Don't believe it. Double check. Exactly. But you know, they're just taking so long because they want to get it right because so many film. Games that have been put into film have just flopped. Example, Mortal Kombat.
Same for movies.
No. The first one was really good.
The first one was really good.
Was a fucking
Annihilation was shit. You can't say.
Yeah, but you know,
when you say Mortal Kombat, say Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
I'm assuming at the box office.
Oh, right. Well, you got figures on
right, yeah.
You got figures on now, so.
No.
Well,
but you assume anything. When they say this, they're not talking about, you know, the average Joe.
Doom. Oh.
Yeah, but in the box office though, it probably didn't do that well. Like the
we did say Doom was good.
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, it was
awesome.
Super Mario Brothers
it was one of those movies that was so bad it was good.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
The fact that there was no pipes to jump down in the movie.
And you know, Street Fighter.
Oh, that was again another film that was so shit. It was
good.
amazing.
It was shit.
Why was Kylie Minogue in it? Why was Jean-Claude Van Damme in it?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
You know, but those kind of films in the box office obviously did shit, so they don't want this to happen with Assassin's Creed. That's why they're not they're taking their time with it. They want to get it right.
I honestly think that if Kojima and Konami went, you know, split amicably, Kojima's was going to be off to make the Metal Gear Solid movie. Because that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Clearly, the way the production values and all that kind of shit.
Well, you saw what he put in for Silent Hill. That is basically a movie. Silent Hills. That is basically a movie in its own right. With how fucked up it is.
Well, I know, but there's already been 2 Metal Gear Solid movies. Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
Yeah. No, there's Escape from New York and Escape to LA.
Snake Plissken.
Yeah, exactly. Plissken was in the second film.
Played by.
He was in the second game.
Kevin. No, Kevin.
Not Kevin Spacey.
No, I wasn't thinking of Kevin Spacey. I was thinking of, for some reason, Kevin Costner.
No,
it wasn't Kevin Costner.
It's the same guy that's in Tango and Cash. But I can't remember.
Sylvester Stallone.
No.
That was in Tango and Cash.
Yeah, Tango and Cash. Sylvester Stallone and
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm gonna name films until he gets the film. Actually, no, I can't think. I can't remember it.
Was it the same guy? No.
Yes. Russell Crowe.
No.
Russell something.
Oh. Jason, IMDb, quickly.
I am.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So yeah, there we go. That's about it.
Well, I didn't read much about it. I just sort of remember seeing the titles of it. But apparently, some places, you know, people. Kurt Russell. That's it. So, stop looking at this. You know, people mod PC games a lot.
Yeah.
So take Star Wars Empire of War. Yeah, people have modded that so the ships look different. You got different weapon effects and all this.
Oh, yeah.
I have that modification.
Yeah, I've got some mods at home as well. Apparently, they may be starting to charge you for the mods.
No. That's Steam mod. Okay, yes.
That's
You know where I'm going with this? Yeah,
very
this
good.
is what I mean. I just quickly saw the title. I didn't read much into it, but I just saw, is it right that they're going to start charging you for these mods that they're going to be producing for these games?
Sure. Okay, so the story started that Steam decided that to try and help modifiers, mod community, the people who put the effort in to make the mods should be allowed to make some money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's only fair enough. Yeah.
That's absolutely fair. You're 100% right. But how much of the money they're charging should the modifiers get?
Yeah.
100%? 90%? 50%? 70%?
In theory,
That's
they
the
can get
thing.
well. I'd say 90% because 10% would go to Steam for publishing and get it out there.
I think that's quite fair.
Yeah.
Nope, they were only getting 40%. And the Steam was getting 60%.
That's basically saying Steam controls the rights to the mod and not
Yeah,
the producers. Or not the modders.
The modifiers had the right to take it down, but if Steam really wanted, they could put it back up. The entire thing has been scrapped. It took less than, I think it was like less than 48 hours for it to start, be implemented, complained about, and shut down.
Bloody hell.
Because the Steam communities all turned around and said, change
Fuck
it,
you.
or we're done. We're done with you.
Yeah.
We're done with you. We'll start hacking everything. We'll hack Steam. We'll basically just knock Steam off its arse. The biggest thing
It's amazing that the people that use Steam, they just think they're just gamers, they're just geeks, all this.
No.
But
so they have
they can destroy.
because Steam only works if there's a community that works with it.
Yeah.
If they turn around and go fuck you all, and then the people who develop games say, well, we're not going to publish anything through Steam anymore and have Steam support. If all our fucking consumers are like, well, fuck you and Steam support, we'll say fuck you Steam, and Gabe Newell can go fuck his own arm. I'm going to say arse, but I say arm because it's slightly more insulting. Because his aunt's Bruce Jenner. Oh!
Uh-oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking on Facebook now, sorry.
Oh my god.
No,
This is what we say,
something
don't
interesting
go on
just
phones.
came up. Something interesting
Okay,
has just come up. I've just
what
got
is
to read
it?
it.
Is it?
Got back
So,
to
we're all fans of Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Not another season.
It's been
Craig
rebooted
Charles is quitting Coronation Street to return to Red Dwarf.
Yeah, it's been rebooted again. This is the third reboot?
Second,
No, because it went
they did
cancelled.
they did an
got
episode
rebooted.
special, didn't they?
Season 8, and then they did a 3-episode special, which was technically season 9, and then they did a
3-episode
season
special?
10. Yeah, it was basically where the squid.
I thought that was a special one before they did season. That was to reboot the season.
Yeah, but that was counted as season 9. When season 10 came out, they actually said season 10 because season 9 was the three
I thought that was one
episodes
part.
where they actually
Yeah,
went
apparently.
real time or some shit. So you had everyone talking to Craig Charles in Coronation Street.
That sounds awful. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the podcast. That's the end of the video also. The video is now longer than before because it's an now digital video and it makes more sense. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in contact with any of us, my name is @WilliamNoel on Twitter. That's @WilliamNoel. I'll put it up here. There. Matthew Suff is @TechTheorist because Matthew doesn't have a Twitter account and we still don't have the password to the Tech Theorist account. Uh-oh. Jason is...
JKP 27488. I can't remember now. Yeah, 274. We'll put it either 1988 or 27488. It'll be.
I think it's 27488.
I think there's a 2 in it, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so 27488.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get in contact with us, you can email us
raining?
at technologytheorist@gmail.com. You can tweet at any of us, except for Matthew because he's useless. Matthew's phone number is... No.
Any young ladies?
Just quickly, just quickly, last night there was the Mayweather and Pacquiao.
You mean this morning? Or
This morning,
Yeah.
The fight, yeah. There's just been a picture put up saying behind every strong, a picture of him, the Mayweather who won,
Yeah.
a picture of him behind every strong man that there was a strong woman, and he stood next to Justin Bieber.
It's a good way of ending this show.
And that's it!
We will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
See you later.
You call me Matt Suff.
No, I called you Matthew Banter.
You said.
No, I definitely called you Matthew Banter.
What did you say?
Because I was going to say Matthew Suff and I stopped myself.
You said Suff.
I didn't.
To get in contact with Matt Suff,